They come up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hatch it.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On the counter, Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down, 30 base.
Watch the run.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Locke into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
15 line. 15 line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
57 to Mike. You can't block me.
Makes 3. 218, chopper.
Watch twist.
Leo.
Alert flare. Check 3.
Blue draw Corkers. Set go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Fellas,
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Look at me. Go. Recon, 132 fighter.
No.
Look, squeeze.
Check 43.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 25 yards out. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go. 51.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Hey, look, 3.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They run the counter. It's Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lock going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From midfield, here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now it's Ingram. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Von Miller able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson now. Throwing again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson, he finds Roberts, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 44, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run here with Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's got this down to the 35. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Twist on travel. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
First down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
1st and 10.
Coaching spell.
Show it up.
Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Back to throw. Lock. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Go on. He's not going to get me.
Check safety, check.
Now Lock. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
Well, it's been loud in here so far. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.